For a good while there, until Digimon Adventure Tri, we didn't have Megas for a good chunk of the Digimon Adventure partners. And now, thanks to Digimon Adventure 2020, some of them even get 2 Megas. Gee Bill, your mom lets you have 2 Mega Evolutions? And so, to set the balance right on today's video, I'm going to be giving every Digimon Adventure partner their second alternate Mega.
Happy holidays!
This video contains minor spoilers for the entire Digimon Adventure franchise, including Digimon Tri, Last Evolution Kizuna, and Adventure 2020. What is up everybody, welcome back to another video. Thank you for liking, subscribing and ringing that bell, you're a real one. And yes, alternate Megas for the Digimon Adventure partners. As I said in the cold open, before we confirm things like Vikemon for Gomamon and Phoenixmon for Biyomon, other contenders for those Megas were thrown out by fans and official media. And recently in Digimon Adventure 2020, some were definitively given 2 or possibly even 3 alternate Megas. And while some also did get alternate champions and things like that, I thought it was time that I specifically took the opportunity to give those Digimon who do not have 2 Megas, 2 Megas. So first off, the Digimon that are already taken care of. Agumon gets Wargreymon and Blitzgreymon thanks to Adventure 2020, Gabumon gets Metal Garurumon and Crest Garurumon for the same reasons, Patamon gets Seraphimon and in 2020 Godramon to match up with Gatomon's previously seen Magnadramon, and Gatomon gets Magnadramon and Ophanimon, which was shown in Tri and the 2020 reboot continuity. So in the rest of the Adventure continuity, that now leaves us Gomamon, Palmon, Biyomon, and Tentomon. But I know what you're saying, there are also side characters. Menua I'm going to leave off the list because we don't even see Morphomon's true evolution line, as I explained in my Missing Digimon video. Same goes for Mako. Ironically, I actually really wanted to include Makumon on this list, but it does have Racielmon and Ragglemon. So while they are kind of like evil and good versions, they are 2 Megas ultimately. So I'll let her sit for now until I do my 3rd alternate Megas video. I kid, I'm not gonna do that. Will I? Maybe. No. Maybe.
No. Well.
And we also know that Willis's Lopmon becomes Cherubimon, which has Cherubimon, Vice, and Virtue. Again, if I really wanted to get into the weeds, I could argue this is 1 Digimon, but it's basically 2 Megas that it has. Again, similar to Racielmon and Ragglemon, it has a good and evil Mega. But I do believe that Willis's Terriermon eventually would have gone on to become Mega Gargamon, like the Terriermon in Tamers, but through conventional evolution, not Biomerge evolution. So that's who I'll be covering today. We do not have like full evolution lines for the original Digidestined partners or the international Digidestined, and I don't want to kind of shoehorn them into this video. In fact, I'd kind of like to give them a video of their own exploring Digivolution lines for all of them, so stay tuned for that one in the new year. And without further ado, let's begin with Gomamon. Gomamon is first because he is the easiest. I have chosen the alternative Mega, Plesiomon. This is mainly because official media seems to think it's already his alternate Mega. Zudomon becomes Plesiomon in Pocket Digimon World, Cool in Nature Battle Disc, Digimon World 2, and Digimon Crusader. Plesiomon is also used instead of Vikemon as the equivalent Mega for the Gomamon line in the Digimon card game Blue Structure Deck, which came out in 2020. It's an incredibly recent example. It came out after Tri, and yet they chose Plesiomon instead of Vikemon. It's definitely intended to be like an alternate Mega for Gomamon. Next is Palmon. Rosemon is its chosen Adventure continuity Mega, but I know many fans are disappointed in this, as it was already used as Lalamon's Mega in Digimon Savers. As such, I've chosen Lotusmon. It is also a plant and a fairy attribute like Lilymon and Rosemon, digivolves from Lilymon in Digimon Crusaders and Cyber Sleuth, and means in some hypothetical situation like the Dream World in Digimon Adventure 02, where both of Palmon's Megas could appear at the same time, or if Savers Rosemon crossed over with Adventure or something, the 2 could jog rest to Refleximon. The only thing I don't like about this is that with these evolutions I want to change something up. So for example, Digimon like Blitzgreymon and Godramon change their attributes or their physical abilities up. Lotusmon isn't that different to Rosemon, but I don't want to randomly use something else, and I just like the idea of the 2 halves of Refleximon being the 2 options for Palmon. Biyomon is tricky. When I struggled with this list, I tried to look at evolutions that had been used most often in official Digimon media. Of course, Digivolution is free, but by looking at official media, we can get the idea of what Bandai or Toei kind of intended more legitimate or design-orientated evos for these Digimon might be. But the second most common evolution for Garudamon after Phoenixmon is Ravemon. Another Savers Digimon and like a big Raven. What? How has this been the most used Mega for Garudamon apart from Phoenixmon? Other contenders include Valdemon and Zuchaomon, but they just don't feel different enough to warrant a new alternative Mega, and that's why I have settled on Crossmon. Something of an outlier, but I just wanted to do something different here. I took inspiration here from Blitzgreymon and Crescarurumon taking on different types of armor than their contemporaries, and as such thought the Biyomon line, perhaps adapting to the land of the Metal Empire, might give it Crossmon as an alternate Mega. Crossmon also has an attack called Kaiser Phoenix, which I think plays off really nicely from Phoenixmon, so yeah, I think that's a really nice pick and something a little bit different. Our final of the original 8 is Tentomon, and honestly, I didn't really struggle too much with this. I chose Tyrant Kabuterimon. It's also Kabuterimon family like Hercules Kabuterimon, but is a virus type, which I think does that change up we're looking for, similar to Blitzgreymon. I did consider Gran Kuwagamon, which has a couple of examples of it happening, but I just associate the Kuwagamon line either as its own thing or Gran Kuwagamon as an alternate Mega for Wormmon too much. Aside from that, there are just very few appropriate bug Mega Digimon, so Tyrant it is for this pick, and also Bandai, make more bugs please, which just leaves Willis. For his Terriermon, as I said at the start, I do believe it would eventually become Mega Gargamon like the Tamer's Terriermon, and as for an alternative Mega for Rapidmon, sometimes Digimon really frustrates me in the choices it makes for Digivolution in official media. This isn't me complaining that a Digimon digitals into something random or different, that's fine, like I prefer curated evolution line for partners, but I get the Digivolution can be totally free. What I do object to is in the card game in Japan, Rapidmon can become Suijinmon and Raijinmon, but never Fujinmon, who looks like a Rapidmon evolution. So anyway, that's the alternate Mega I'm choosing. I don't think it's intended to be, but my god does it look like a Rapidmon minus the ears. Though I could even argue the curved piece acting as a wind spoiler could be made from those Rapidmon ears. Fujinmon I think is honestly more in line with what I think a lot of fans wanted from a Rapidmon evolution, and as an alternate Mega would give Willis's Rapidmon the option to either become a slower powerful tank in Mega Gargamon or a faster close range attacker in Fujinmon. Just seems so obvious to me, this Digimon looks so much like Rapidmon, and I could forgive it never evolving from Rapidmon if the two other Digimon that it completes a trio with hadn't evolved from Rapidmon, but they have. So Fujinmon for alternate Rapidmon Mega. Also as a bit of a fun nod, in my Tamer's Dark Digivolution video, I made a form of Raidenmon, the Dark Digivolution for Rapidmon, and Raidenmon is actually a tri-fusion of these three Digimon, Suijinmon, Raijinmon, and Fujinmon. So I'm just tying this little lore in, I'm making my own Digilore. And that's my picks for alternate Megas for all the Digimon Adventure partners who don't already have one, or who aren't international Digidestined. I really love making these what if videos, and it seems like you guys do too. Let me know that you like them by liking, subscribing, ringing that bell, all that YouTuber stuff, and leaving a comment down below telling me you want more, because I just love making videos that you guys love and I love making. Also, let me know your picks for alternate Megas. My things are far from set in stone. These are just Digimon I'd like to see or think work and have some basis to them. But go wild, what Megas do you want to see for all of these? Also come up with your own new Megas or your third Megas for other Digimon. If you think something else works amazing for Gatomon's third Mega, go for it, leave it in the comments down below. Huge shout outs to my sovereigns Andrew Sobel and ZDK14, and I have that message from Andrew, which is, I am so elated that the Wormmon mascot was a huge success and that he will be a mainstay for the channel. I don't have any wacky messages or gimmicks this time around. I just want to say thank you to Khan and all the people on the Discord for being the best Digimon community I have ever come across. This will more than likely be my last live message because otherwise I'd be poor. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season and a fantastic new year for Digimon as a whole. Sincerely yours, Andrew Sobel, the bringer of the worm. Thank you, Andrew, for that really touching message, and thank you to ZDK14 as well. Huge thanks to my Dava Knight 12, as well as all the names you can see on the screen right now for supporting the channel. Remember, all tiers of supporters, including Twitch subs and people who boost my Discord server, link in the description, get early access to my videos. You're going to be seeing a lot of early access videos throughout December, so now is a great time to become a member and, you know, give me a little Christmas gift. But legitimately, the money goes towards like upgrading the set, getting new cameras, lighting, etc. So thank you to all these people for supporting the channel, and make sure you check out these two videos above and below me. I have told YouTube to select videos best for you, the viewer, from my channel, so it's going to be videos that hopefully you'll love, and I will see you next time when we go digital. Bye bye.